Katrina from Different Drummer Dance here, coming at you with a tip for Teacher Tip Tuesday. So today is a little bit different. It is not a game that you can use in dance class or a how to get more enrollment or studio management or anything like that. Today's tip comes from a more personal place, and it deals with how we can positively respond to food judgments. And I know you might be thinking, Katrina, what does that have to do with dance? Listen up, I'm going to tell you. Little story. So when I was a young dancer and would go away to summer dance camps, I remember one of the most terrifying places, not being in the dance classroom, but being in the cafeteria between classes. So usually you go into a cafeteria, right? You're with your peers, new dance friends. You might have like a chaperone or a house mother with you. You're in an unfamiliar setting usually. And you go in and there's all this like judgment about what you're putting on your plate. People are watching to see if you're going to pick salad or if you're going to go for the pizza. And I talk more about a particular story and experience that I had surrounding this in my newsletter this week. So if you want to hear the details, please do sign up. I will leave the link to sign up for that newsletter below. It's bi-monthly, super not spammy. You get a lot of really fun things with it. I would love to have you join. So check that out. But yeah, so with summer coming up, we're sending our students off to summer dance camps. There can be a lot of anxiety and judgment around food and what we're putting in our bodies. And when you're dancing all day, dude, you need to have some food. You need to have some good nourishment in you. And it's just one less thing that we need. We don't need judgment surrounding what we're eating when we're trying to work on our craft. So hopefully these 5 phrases that I'm going to talk about will help not only your students, but you. So these are positive ways that we can respond to food judgments and just shut down that negativity, because we don't need it. All right. So number 1. I like to eat what makes me feel good. So you can just drop this little truth bomb in any conversation. If somebody is like, ooh, you're having pasta for the 2nd day in a row, respond with, I like to eat what makes my body feel good. I feel good eating this right now. Yeah, and then it also reflects back to you. Is this food making me feel good right now? Or am I just kind of mindlessly eating, right? So it's kind of a double win-win. Number 2. This is what my body wants and needs right now. So again, if somebody is coming at your student or you with judgment about what you're putting on your plate, you're tuning in and claiming your own responsibility and authenticity and responding to what your body needs. This is what my body wants and needs right now. And it has the great effect of just shutting down any kind of negativity, because it's kind of hard to come back from that in a conversation. When you're standing your ground and saying what your body wants and needs, it's really hard to argue with that. Number 3, this is great, this one. Good for you, not for me. And I actually took this one from Amy Poehler. She's one of my favorite ladies. If you haven't read her book, I highly recommend it. It's a great book. She talks about how she uses this phrase in her creative life. But I love it because it's clear, it's concise, it's to the point, and it sets a very clear boundary for the other person about what it's okay to bring to the conversation. Good for you that you are eating whatever, pasta, pizza, salad. Me, I'm over here, I'm going to eat soup or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter what the food is. It just establishes a clear boundary and again, kind of just totally does away with that negative vibe. Number 4, I make a habit of listening to my body. And this is a great one because it also serves as an affirmation. So you can use it for yourself. I make a habit of listening to my body. Again, tuning in to what your body needs. Because I find as dancers, we are really good at tuning into our body when it comes to technique and movement, but not necessarily great all the time at tuning into what our body needs. Mentally, spiritually, self-care wise, kind words, all those kinds of things. So this can be a really great way to check in with yourself and find out if you are really truly standing in your own authenticity and power and listening to what your body needs in the moment. Number 5, this is another one that's kind of a doozy, but it's great because it will really confuse the other person that you're talking with. This one is, isn't it weird how we associate morality with food? And it's great because, like I said, it's kind of a doozy. It's a big concept, right? But you are answering a judgment with a question and kind of poking at the other person to maybe question their own perspective and take a step back and really think about if what they're saying and projecting is true. Because food isn't good or bad, right? Broccoli isn't good. Pizza isn't bad. Food doesn't have a morality. It can't act and do evil things. It can't act and do kind things. It's just food. So this is a great one to just kind of drop out there, let the other person go like, whoa, what just happened there? But yeah, respond to any judgment or negativity with this lighthearted kind of like, you know, isn't that weird, that comment that you just made? Like, isn't it weird how we associate food with morality? I just find that so funny. And it just kind of diffuses any tension, gives a little bit of space in the conversation and you from the other person. And it's just a really beautiful way of knocking back that negativity and standing in your own truth and, yeah, going on with your merry self. So there you go, guys. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, please check out the newsletter if you want to find out more details about my work with body positivity and how you can get in on bi-weekly goods in my newsletter. All right, I hope this helps you and your students. Please do share it with them. Let me know how it works for you and have a happy week. I'll talk to you later.